Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another episode here on the SMP. Behind me is a cabin. We've actually been in this seat before. This isn't anything new. In front of me, there's some new stuff though. A little patch of trees that we worked on last episode, and this little bit of detail with this sign. I have tweaked it a little bit since last episode, so I'm a little bit more happy with it now. But it's pretty much the same. I'm still not 100% sold on it. The main star of last episode, though, was this tree farm down here. It is fully functional. It is something I quite enjoy. I like it. It's very useful. But there is one thing I want to change about it. There's a bone meal farm over here that's not hooked up to automatically supply the tree farm with bone meal. We need to get this fixed. I need automatic bone meal in my tree farms at all times. I mean, how is this happened? I don't know. Let's get this fixed. Well, I've already kind of prepared the moss farm for this before. Actually, whenever I was doing a flower farm, I made sure that there would be another kind of item dispenser here for a tree farm in the future, which we now have. So it should be pretty simple just to have a water stream that goes up to those chests up there, and a comparator output from those chests that comes back down here to turn on and off this hopper, allowing items to be sent to the tree farm. It's really simple, right? I don't think it'll be too complicated. There shouldn't be too many problems, but there's always something. So we'll see how well it goes. I think I just gotta just start doing. You know, I just start placing blocks. All right. All right, it's all finished. There's not much to talk about. It's just it's just that redstone line, and then that water stream, and that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's go. No, there's a little bit to talk about, so I guess I'll take you through it. There's this sort of little redstone system over here, which redistributes the items to the farms or the storage if any of the farms don't need it. So we have the bone meal coming from these composters, which are hooked up to the moss farm, of course. It gets auto-crafted into bone blocks, which are distributed either to the flower farm over there, the tree farm over there, or to the main storage, which is down here. We have quite a bit in the main storage because this thing's just been running all the time. I don't have any reason to turn it off, so I guess whenever it's full, I'll turn it off to like not have items lagging all the time. But anyway, this little bit of distribution redstone right here is pretty much all that there is. There's a signal that comes from the farm, and that is either going to turn on or off like the different hoppers at the right times, depending on what's needed. It's pretty much just like a AND gate or an OR gate or something. I think it's an OR gate, not an AND gate, but it is pretty simple. I think we have a different thing here. We have a crafter instead of a dropper like the other ones, because this one needed to be bone meal, and I felt like this would be the easiest way to craft it into bone meal is to have it set up right there. So it goes through this wire stream, up the item elevator, that's right here, and into a little hopper up here. And then there's a signal that comes from this comparator down to there to tell the farm that we don't need bone meal anymore. It's pretty simple, and it works really well. I like this system a lot. I want to kind of add more systems like this to my farms in general, but I don't think there's really too many opportunities for it right now. I think I have the shear system with the bee farm and the sheep farm over here, so like The iron farm auto-craft shears, and that kind of distributes to the farms that need it. So I guess I am kind of doing it as much as I can, but I think this stuff is really cool. But there's kind of nothing else to talk about this little system that I've made here. The only thing left is kind of just future industrial district plans. I think what we're going to do is have a sort of central storage system above the mob farm. I don't know for sure if I'll do that. Eventually. Right now, we have this big platform of barrels, which are just filled with stone, mostly from excavating this whole thing. And to sort any of that out, we would probably need a bunch of shulkers. So a shulker farm is probably in the near future. I don't have plans to do that right now, though. What I do have plans for, though, is some netherite mining. I want to upgrade my gear. I need netherite to do that. Let's go get some. To get netherite, a lot of people use explosions. I think I'm gonna do that too. Let's use bamboo from this bamboo farm and the wool from that wool farm down there. Make a bunch of beds, and I mean, we're gonna explode some stuff. Yeah. All right, let's go. Well, I've gotten pretty much as low down as I can get here in the nether, so I think we'll start mining here. Alright, well, I dug a pretty big tunnel, so I think it's time to use our first bed. And if you don't know, I do have a crafting table. Okay. So if you don't know how to do this, it's pretty simple. You make yourself a bed, and then you place the bed, and you make sure there's a block on between you and the bed here under your feet, and you right click, and you don't take pretty much any damage. I think my armor helps a little bit, but it's pretty simple. I don't see any netherite. Nope. I don't think we got any this time, but it did reveal quite a few blocks, which is why people use it. So let's keep going. Well, here's our first piece. We haven't gotten too lucky. We have made quite a few holes. I don't think you can even really see the end anymore. So we've been mining for really only a couple of minutes. This is only my second fire resistance potion. So let's mine. Oh, we got 2. Sure we didn't get more. Yep. Well, first 2 ancient debris. Ran out of food. Almost. And fire potions. Completely. And I don't have enough food to keep taking damage from fire, because I have no fire potions. So I'm gonna resurface, get some fire potions, get some food, come back down, because we only have 9 ancient debris, and, you know, keep going, getting some more. Alright, let's go get some food. I have sorted all my stuff out, and we have 24 ancient debris, which can be divided pretty easily into 6 ingots. So let's go ahead and smelt all this up. But while we're waiting, I wanted to kind of talk about the other thing we need to get to upgrade to netherite, and that is, well, netherite upgrades for the smithing table. The whole thing. We gotta go to Bastion because nobody on the server apparently has any. So I have to go probably not too far. I think there's a couple Bastions nearby, and I don't think they've been looted or raided or anything like that. So there's probably a smithing template somewhere nearby. We'll see though. It won't be too hard. This might be done cooking now. Close. We'll grab what we got and wait for the rest. And here we go. Alright. All the netherite has been smelted. We need some gold. I think I have some up in there. But let's go ahead and craft this up into ingots. That way once we get our templates, we can go ahead and upgrade. Alright, we get the gold. I think it's technically shapeless, but go ahead and do it the kind of regular way, I think is how I would classify this shape. Either way, we got our ingots here, all 6 of them, and like I said, we need to get our templates so that we can upgrade. Alright, so let's go raid some bastions. What do we need to raid bastions? Well, armor is probably a good idea. I'm not going to use any gold though, because I got an open chest anyways. They're going to get angry at me. Regular armor is going to be better, I think. We'll need some fire resistance because I always like to be careful, and probably some cobblestone too. So let's go ahead and try not to die. Well, it looks like we found one. I mean, here's hoping it's been untouched. I think. Whoop. Yeah, it kind of looks like someone might have been here before. We'll see though. Let's take a look inside. First, just as you can see, we got the advancement of just a snout pattern. No, take that actually. Oh, a snout armor trim and a soul speed book. I like that. Still no template. No armor trim. I'll take the gilded blackstone, I guess. Oh, we got one. And mending boots. Oddly enough, I'll take that too. Free netherite scrap and ancient debris. These are some good chests. Notch apple too. I think I'll take the gold blocks. Alright. We finally got back home. I think we'll sort out my inventory first because, I mean, after a trip it's always a mess. But then I think we're gonna upgrade our armor. Alright. It is time to upgrade. We have our templates, some stuff to make more templates, and a smithing table. Let's make a couple more templates first. Let's see, what's the crafting? It's like that. Yeah, I remembered. Alright. Just a couple more. Alright. I crafted a couple extra just so we don't accidentally, you know, run out. I think I want all my armor to be netherite. And then I want, we got the achievement, of course. I want silk touch pickaxe, and not sure about the other two just yet. Maybe A tool, maybe a sword. Maybe my other pickaxe I have in my ender chest. Look in here. Yeah, I think we'll go with the pickaxe. Alright. And then we have one more. I think that will be the sword. Alright, let's see how I look. We need trims, I think. Let's go get trims. Alright, which trims do I want? Well, I think mostly I want razor on everything except my pants. And I want tide on my pants. You probably don't know which ones those are, but long story short, I don't have them. I need to go get them. And to go get them, we'll need to visit an ocean monument and a trail ruin. I think I know where both of those are through my explorations while doing the map for the library. So it shouldn't be too much of a journey, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So let's go and get some trims. Alright, well, here is the trail ruin I have found a while ago. It is kinda under ice. It might be underwater a bit, which will be a little annoying. But you can see we have bundles and everything prepared. So let's go ahead and get started. Purple glass. Clay. Oh, is that it? Nope. Oh, a shirt. That's an interesting one. Play. Ooh. Is it? Wayfinder, not the one. Oh, we got another one? I think this is it. Yay. Alright, well, now that we get the template, I don't see the need to continue excavating the trail ruin, so we're going to move on to the ocean monument real quick and get the trim from there. Alright, here we are. It's pretty late, so we probably will set up camp maybe off of this little chunk of ice that's floating here, and then get to work on, you know, getting the trim. I didn't bring any milk, so we're going to go in and go through the maze and hopefully not drown. I don't think it should. I guess we just go in. Probably with the helmet on. That'd be smart. Let's try to get... Whoa! Alright. Relative safety. Alright, we got the trims, so let's get back home and use them. As we get over this hill, the fog should part and we should be able to see the church. coming out of the fog there. That's always really cool to see. Alright, we're back. I got the stuff, the trims, the crafting table, the smithing template. Let's craft a few copies and then we'll start applying the templates. We ran out of diamonds. We'll have to open the reserve. That should hold us over. Don't really need too many of these. Actually, that should already do. I forgot the materials. Hold on. Let me go get those. Okay, I'm back. Way I want to do this. It's pretty simple. I think we'll do gold on the boots and the helmet. Pretty much everything is going to be razor except for the pants, which I wanted. Oh, this is supposed to be gold. Fix that up real quick. And the pants are tied. Well, I made a mistake while putting the trims on. The chest plate was the wrong one. It's fixed now. This is the right one. So this is all the trims, the templates, all the stuff is correct. I really like the way this looks. If we go into my inventory, you can kind of see the razor that's on all of them and the tide that's on this one, and also the side view of my head a little bit. Don't usually see that in F5, but I really like it. It's really cool. I should probably name some of these armor pieces as well, but I got no ideas. My empty head right now. So maybe if you got something, I don't know. I got nothing. Anyway, I think we're out of time for this episode. So thank you guys all for watching, and God bless.